Yo, what is up, guys? Um, this should be my first video back, besides from those two live streams. They're extremely shitty quality.
Once upon a time, there was a lone
what the
cowboy
fuck?
who set out to get revenge.
We're trying this
Like a
game
bloodhound, he scoured the West, determined to find the man who robbed him, come hell or high water.
Cowboy.
And while this
so
cowboy
loud.
was just a little guy, he'd end up making some big choices on his journey that changed his story in downright mystifying ways. Setting off across the dusty West, he knew if he played his cards right, one day he'd find that varmint and give him exactly what he had coming to him.
Settings option. Sorry if you guys just got ear raped, or still currently being ear raped. Okay. Is there any way to turn down this volume? Hold up. Open volume mixer. Let's turn that thing like 14%. Yeah, that was full, so that was probably extremely loud. Alright. No, I guess we're just getting straight into this.
A familiar face. I never thought I'd see you again. At a crossing in the road, a lone gunman riding a black horse meets your gaze. He speaks through a cigarette hanging from his mouth. Morning! Wait, you know him. When you were 6, he wooed your mom, killed your dad, and kicked your dog.
What the
He
fuck?
asks, do I know you? Show him something to remind him who you are.
A lasso.
Draw your lasso and swing it around. Remember this? He turns to face you, but doesn't look scared. You're that weird lasso kid. Is this supposed to be a threat? You're pretty far away. Get a long lasso, and maybe you'll get your revenge.
What is going on with these
Rides
voice
off,
lines?
shaking fists unclench. Next time.
So it's basically like a storyline made from cards.
Haunting. It's late, but you can't quite get to sleep. You're visited in the night by a visage of your parents and your dog. They're silent, but you can feel their pride and support in your quest for revenge. They reach out, and you can feel they want to. What will you upgrade?
I want, let's upgrade my horse.
As you show them your horse, everything goes white and you wake up. You're sad to leave the dream, but as you prep to get back on the road, you notice your horse has become a purebred stallion.
Wow. Got a purebred stallion, boys. No way. Alright, let's go into town.
Hanging in town. They're hanging a criminal in the town square.
I'm
Criminal's
interested.
about to be hung by the sheriff. They look kind of sad about the whole thing. You have a front row seat and grab your...
Well, I guess I'm grabbing my whiskey.
You take a sip of whiskey and ponder the ephemerality of life. You're overcome with existential dread.
Oh my god. I really just got -1 health. Let's go here.
Busy saloon. Looks like a pretty... As soon as you saunter in, the place immediately goes silent. The bartender looks you square in the eyes. We don't just let anyone in here. You go to prove your grit and reach for your...
Oh my god.
You lasso the bottle right out the bartender's hands with your lasso. You smile and pour 2 drinks, one for you and one for the bartender. The tension dissipates and things go back to normal.
There we go.
Oasis, a little slice of paradise. After a long trek through the desert, you stumble onto a pool of clear blue water surrounded by shrubs. There's no critters around, too. You take a drink from the pool and feel refreshed. You're grateful this wasn't a mirage.
There we go. Got my health back.
Hanging in town. They're hanging a criminal.
Scoot away, I don't care about that. So where can I go?
Hanging in town.
I guess I have to get
About to
closer.
be hung by the sheriff. They look kind of sad about the whole thing. You have a front row seat and grab your...
Our purebred stallion.
Ride your purebred stallion through the gallows and rescue the criminal.
Oh no! Why would I do this? Why would I do that?
A stranger in town. They look a little tipsy.
Say,
The stranger starts rambling about different nearby happenings. Which story you're interested in hearing about? Supposedly,
circus.
there's gonna be a circus soon. Treasure? What could this be? While
Investigate.
trekking through an especially sandy stretch of desert, you damn near break your foot on something hard and wooden. Must be something buried here. As you sift through the sand, you uncover an old chest embossed with gold. Let's see what's inside.
Oh, gun. There we go. Gun and money.
Friendly poker game. Doesn't seem that friendly.
Take a
As
seat.
you
That's
show
what
your
I'm gonna
hand, the
do.
dude across the table springs out of his chair and points his finger at you. This good-for-nothing skunk has the same cards as me. Thinking quickly, you grab your... You kill the accuser with your gun. Turns out they were actually talking about the person next to you. Oh well, that's the West, I guess.
Wow.
Farmer's son. There's a farmer, and that must be his son. You sneak onto the farm and look for a snack, and find the farmer's son standing outside the barn with a can of beans. He calls you over. You walk over and try to play it cool while planning a romantic gesture. What's your move?
On the farmer's son?
He's offended with your offer of poker chip and storms away. You try to drown your sorrows.
I assume this is the end of the game right here.
Traveling salesman. Lots of interesting wares for sale. His
For
wagon is
sale.
open and displaying a variety of Western wares for sale. Something catches your eye. You walk over to the salesman and hope to make a trade. What will you offer? You offer the salesman your money in exchange for some much needed Western gear.
Why did I just get another horse?
A second chance. Don't waste it. Toward the end of a long day's trek through the desert, you stop on the side of the road.
I
for
already
a
used
bathroom
my
break.
gun.
Partway through, you turn around and notice the gunman passing you on their horse. You stop with a shudder and try to steel yourself. He hasn't seen you, and you can't waste another chance at getting your revenge. Take a moment and plan your move. How will you kill the gunman?
My bandit's gonna kill him.
You decide you're not ready to take on the gunman alone and ask your bandit for help. Together you sneak up to the edge of his camp, being very careful not to make a sound. You look over at your bandit, and just them being there is enough to assure you. You give him a quick signal, then circle around to the other side of the campfire to trap the gunman. On your way over, bandit stumbles out into the campfire light and into view. You freeze in place. The gunman whips out an oversized revolver and bandit blasts you without missing a beat. Bang! They're dead instantly. You cower behind some rock until the gunman packs out and then weep a bandit while over you. You take your thing. Ow!
Oh, never mind. That
All
wasn't the
aboard!
end.
An old cowboy's getting ready to leave town. As you make your way through the train stop, an older cowboy meets your gaze and waves you over. He tells you he's had enough of this hooting and hollering cowboy life and that he's hanging up his hat and boots for good. The last straw was when my shooting finger got shot clean off in my last duel. With that one gone too, I can't even shoot lefty. He's getting rid of all of his old cowboy things for some sense of closure and offers you a choice between his favorite things. His train is getting ready to leave, so choose quickly. They hand you their gun reluctantly. Do me a favor and keep this in your holster, kid. I don't want anybody else dying because of this here gun. He sighs deeply as he steps aboard the train.
My bandit's dead.
Work. Looks like the farmer could use some help. As you make your way past the lone farm, you spot a farmer standing on the edge of the property. He calls you over and tells you he's looking for help. He smiles and asks, "What can you do for me, partner?"
Buddy, what can I do for you? No one's lasso.
You use your lasso to rustle up some cattle on a hard day's work.
No, that's a hanging right there. Let's see, cause
Campfire.
the
Legs
noose.
are achy after a tough day on the road. You strike up a small campfire and take a load off. You can't explain why, but something about this place makes you feel totally rejuvenated. You wonder if there's magic afoot.
Oh, there we go.
Traveling salesman. Lots of interesting wares for sale. His wagon is open and displaying.
Golden tooth.
Been looking for one of these. He takes your gold tooth and adds it to his collection in his wicked grin.
What is a backroom deal?
Busy saloon. Looks like a pretty popular place. As soon as you saunter in, the place immediately goes silent. The bartender looks you square in the eyes. We don't just let anyone in here. You go to prove your grit and reach for your...
I guess I'm reaching for the
Play
boomer.
it tough and shoot a random patron with your gun. Turns out he was a wanted man. Nice job.
There we go, we got some blood money too. We're gonna be rich.
What could this... While trudging through an especially sandy stretch of desert, you damn near break your foot as you sift through this... Ouch.
Gold gun. There we go. Gotta be pretty dang valuable.
Cathartic confession. Process your past. You wake up in a decaying chapel. The roof is falling apart and the pews are all rotten. The confession booth is the only thing in pristine shape.
Boom.
Something calls you toward. A priest welcomes you. Have a seat and confess. Let me take your struggles and break them apart.
I guess, no. Confessing about my blood money.
You tell the priest about your endless greed. He takes your blood money and suggests some other things to focus on in life.
Wrestling match. Like what?
A stranger in town. The stranger starts rambling about different nearby happenings, which supposedly there's gonna be a nasty party soon.
No idea what a nasty party is. Sounds pretty interesting.
Wagon in danger. They can
Approach.
tracing the top edge of a mesa, you come across a covered wagon teetering over the cliff's edge. There's a handful of people trapped inside. You can hear the wood stretching and creaking. There's only time to save one person before the wagon tumbles into the canyon. Who do you save? You barely manage to grab baby before the wagon falls over the cliff. In the process, your finger gets caught in a wagon wheel and gets ripped off.
Ah,
Ouch.
at least I saved the baby.
Friendly poker game. Doesn't seem...
Take a
As you
seat.
show your hand, the dude across the table springs out of his chair.
Wrestling match.
You tell a story about your wrestling match. Everybody thoroughly enjoys your story. They forget about the cheating and buy you a drink.
There we go. This looks like the end right here,
All
though.
aboard an old cow.
Mate.
As you make your way through,
Cute
they hand you
gun.
their cute gun. Final encounter. Your adventure ends here. On a supply run in town, you're stopped.
Where's my gold? No. Gold gun.
On your way to El Typo, you clean your gold gun and give it a test shot. When you arrive, the gunman is sitting on a rock near the summit, looking westward. You silently nod and then get into position. It's hot and there's sweat on your brow, but your hands are steady. You turn around and take 10 steps and stand still. You think of your parents and your dog and visualize your draw, aim, and fire. On 3, you're both gold gun. You got revenge, partner.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright, well, there you go. That's Card Cowboy. If you guys would like me to make more videos on simple games like this, just let me know. But yeah, peace out.